Hi everyone, it's Dan here from rubbermanstudios.com. In this video we're going to be looking at track templates in Reaper and more specifically using an SWS extension to be able to enhance the use of track templates and really speed things up for you. And this is going to be really handy if you're recording a client because clearly you're probably going to be recording more than one song and you want a consistent sound. So by saving track templates, not only will it speed up the readiness of the tracks for the client, but also the consistency in sound as well. And same with you if you're recording your own things. You want to be hitting record and playing rather than setting up tracks and all the little fiddly things. Now, each step saves you only about 30 seconds a minute, but when you add that up over multiple tracks, multiple songs, multiple sessions, it's going to save you a hell of a lot of time. Now, if you've used Reaper for any real length of time, you'll already know how to set up a track template. It takes about 30 seconds to teach. But before that, for the second step, what you do need to know is you do need these SWS extensions for Reaper. It's available at this website. It is free. You don't have to donate, but of course these guys are making some awesome features for Reaper, and so $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford, we'll keep these guys going. So that's what we want to see. All right, so setting up a track template, the basic easy version. Let's say you're recording bass and you have, say, a bass DI track. And you might have a bass amp track as well. Now, some of you will want to put colors on and icons, and that's cool. I like to do that. If you don't, though, either way, this is still going to save you plenty of time. And I suggest doing it anyway, purely because you're going to say this is a track template. So, but one thing you're definitely going to do is you're going to arm the tracks. You're going to put the monitoring input on. You'll obviously select your desired inputs for the tracks as well. And let's say you might want the bass amp a little quieter when you're recording than the bass DI. Okay, so let's say that's how I really like my bass setup, and I record my bass like that quite regularly. I want to save those two together as a track template, not as an individual track template each, so not two of them, but as one. So we select the two tracks by holding Shift, right-click, and save tracks as template. That's it. It's as simple as that. Name it, save it. You now have track templates. You can obviously organize them in folders like I have here. For two bands, that's a client of mine, Amerset, and that's my band, Something Once Forgotten. We click Save, and we're done. To load them up, right-click and insert tracks from templates, and as simple as selecting the track template. Now, as I said, and I really want to make this clear, that these track templates are not just individual tracks. They can be 50 tracks, if that's the way you want it to be, one template for 50 tracks. I want to bring your attention to the menu up the top here. Now, I covered this in customizing toolbars videos that I did earlier, so check out video number 1, pretty much covers what you need to know. But you'll notice all of these 10 here are 10 sets of track templates, and you might have noticed when we saved the track templates earlier, or went to save it, that some of them have got numbers before them, and that's not me. That's not my naming system. That is part of this SWS extension. So if you wanted a track template to be in a menu that you could really quickly select, you're going to need to name them 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, all the way up to 10. And this is how you do it. So you've got your track template set up. You save them 0, 1, for example. By going into Actions and Show Action List, SWS Load Track, you'll see here that some of the actions, load track template 1, load track template 2, all the way down to 10. Now, I don't know whether you can go past 10. As far as I can tell, you can't, but perhaps there is a way. So maybe someone could leave a comment and let me know if you could go beyond that. So it's a simple case of assigning that instruction for that particular button. So by doing right-clicking in the toolbar, Customize Toolbar, hit Add, and you'll notice mine are here. I've added them in there. I've put a little icon to associate with it, and that's it. Now I'm going to give you an example, and I'd say I might actually have my own track recorded, ready and armed here. So let's just see. Let's say I'm going to do some vocals. That one off. Okay, so on my vocal track, this is a vocal template I've got. I've got a vocal bus. I've got about 4 layers of vocals plus 3 backing vocals, and I've got 3 reverbs set up as well. Ignore that last one. That's the one we set up. 3 reverbs, a large, a medium, and a small. They're all being sent. The vocals are being sent to those, but you'll notice the volumes are down, so that way I can choose depending on the song. And this is just for recording sake, not necessarily mixing. Vocalists tend to like hearing a little bit of reverb in their headphones. I've got everything set up the way I would like. All I need to do now is hit record, and away we go. Okay, same with drums. I've got a setup which I'm actually going to alter soon. Turn that one off. Okay, So they were already recorded, that they were armed and ready to record. They're all at the right inputs that I would like to record these individual drums. I've got the buses set up. I've got everything I'm basically going to need, all the monitoring inputs ready to go. And when you think about it, setting up 8 tracks plus buses and things, that takes a lot of time per session. But to have it all ready in one hit, it's a beautiful thing. It really does save you a tremendous amount of time. I've covered that really quickly. I hope that works well for you. I hope you sort of get the gist of how that can save you a lot of time. Check out the other videos on my channel. It's Dan here from Rubberman Studios. I hope you've learned something. I'll see you again soon.